Alright guys, so I found another place to kit tonight. It's in the, it's not far past Grantham, it's near a truck stop. I'm pretty safe, I think. It's got 4 walls and a roof, but a few broken windows, but that doesn't matter. Quick note as well, if you want to follow this homeless winter journey I'm on, there is a series in my link as well. So jump on there and have a nosy if you're not caught up to date. Just attempt at looking for a kit spot.
So, yes,
I'm seeing some sort of building down this way.
it would not go.
Turn the radio off, we don't need the BBC on right now, do we? Go see if it looks alright. Big concrete block, so we know no vehicles are coming down. Let's go have a look. It'll be muddy as hell, I think. Looks like it may have just been dumped here, you know. It's not very flat, it's not level. Nice pile of insulation to sit on. Oh, it's not leaking by the looks of it. That's not so bad. It's not exactly 5-star. We're pushing to say it's 1-star actually, but I don't know if I like the angle of it, but I might be able to solve that. Yeah, this will do it, a push. It's a shame the windows are smashed. Never mind. Alright, keep this in mind. Whee! I think I will be coming back to this, but I'm going to first because I've just spied that truck stop over there, so I'm going to go and get some food. So there's obviously there's a fair bit of crap on the floor here. Most of it is stripped wiring cable. So I'm gonna clear a spot, and I've got also let me show you. Also, there's some quite thick insulation here, so I'm going to use that as my bedding to put down on the ground, but I'll still have my air mat as well, which I'll use. Because this unit is not sitting level, it's on a bit of a cock, then I'm going to spend a bit of time now using these insulation boards to level this up. I'll use what I've got on the floor here to sort of jack it up on the corner just to bring it nice and level. Because I don't know if you've been to any festivals, but sleeping on anything other than flat ground, you just don't sleep. Let's get to it, eh? Just so you're following what I'm doing, that corner there is the low point and this corner here is the high point, so I need to jack up this bottom corner just with all this debris to bring this sleep pad I'm going to use as level as I can. Trust me, I'd much rather be in the field near some trees, but it's going to be so damp tonight. I need to get at least some shelter here. I can feel it's been damp all day. I can feel it now. Even a forest works with the damp, but where I am, there is no forest. You know, that's not too bad actually. Not too bad at all. Better. Yep. I like that. Probably don't need that tonight, but no, actually, if there's any glass on that insulation there, then I will be, I think. I'm looking forward to getting into my sleeping bags tonight, I'll tell you. It's going to be a bloody treat. I'm thinking I'm going to bar this windows up as well. I'm going to put the tarp up there just to stop, because this obviously, you know, it's broken window. I'll get the tarp up first to get these windows covered. Still wet from the golf course, that one. I was riding along today and I was on this dual carriageway. I know some of you aren't happy about that, but sometimes you just have to. There was to be fair, there was a footpath at the beginning, so that's what I started on. And the footpath just came to an end about a third of the way down this dual carriageway. I was like, what the hell is going on with this? Why put a footpath at the side of a dual carriageway that only goes halfway along it and then it stops? What sort of imbecile comes up with that in the planning office? Idiots! Okay, side quest time. To get my behind off that dual carriageway, which I don't normally mind riding on, but that one just has no shoulder to speak of. And the path that I was on, some half-wit in the planning department must have quit halfway through his assignment. Anyway, I want to do a side quest through this field. Say hello to the sheep, maybe pick a few veggies. There's a farmhouse over that way. It looks like there's a gap in the bush hedge. So I'm going to skedaddle around and it's going to cut me out a good 500 metres or so anyway. Look at that bloody building over there. What's that joint? It's massive. Anyway, off we pop. Question for any farmers out there. Why does a farmer allow the sheep onto the turnip field? I'm assuming they're turnips. They've eaten all the foliage and there's quite a few turnips that have been pulled up and munched as well. Is it a bad crop? Is it something the farmer's being paid to let happen? Is it surplus to stock? Curious. Well, I think the side quest worked out quite well. Happy with that. Nope. What sort of knot is that? I hesitate to call that a knot. Shall I teach them how to do a proper knot? Or something like that. I'll leave it and they're going to think oh, we'll just give them a standard reef knot, shall we? Something nice and simple. That's one name, I think, of reef knot. I'm sure it's known by many others. I'm going to cross over because I see a footpath on the other side. I think it's going to be a little bit safer. Providing I can get across. Hey! I did get some footage of the aftermath of that cursing and blinding the town planner. But then further on there was this stag carcass. Check this out. Luckier than that, fella. Yeah. Fucking hell. Not good, man. How many pointer was that one? Man, poor thing. Poor thing. I did have to leave it displayed on the side though, because it was a perfect skull. If it was any more rotted and the flesh and skin was totally gone off it, I probably would have thought about keeping it. Hopefully someone sees it and picks it up, because it's quite a nice, you know, make quite a nice mount. What am I doing here? Work. You know, one thing I do need to do with this cold weather as well, you get gas cylinders, gas canisters that never quite empty. Yeah, like this is probably up to about there, and it's the same with this one here, and this one here is about the same, which is unfortunate just because it's too cold. There's not enough pressure. I could heat it up with a candle as I'm using it. That does help. Obviously not the safest thing though. So I'm going to put all these into one. So of all those three, I'm going to make one good one, and I can do that because I do have here somewhere, at least I did have. Yep, here we go. Oh, yes, no, yes, no, yes. It's this little doodacky. It's a transfer valve. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. You see that? Yeah, nice. And there's one way, it only goes one way, so it doesn't backfill the other one that you're filling. There's an arrow on it. So the fullest of these is that one. That's the fullest one. So obviously that's the one I'm going to put into. Is that a ladybird? Have I got a ladybird? What are you doing in here, dude? It's like, shouldn't you be hibernating or something? He's alive as well. Don't know if you want me to be staying on there with the gas, mate. No? What shall we do with you? Come here. Little ladybird. Flew away. So anyway, yes. That one's got. Make sure the valve's off is it's always a good shout, yeah. Hold on, that's supposed to be a one-way valve. That shouldn't have come out of there. This could get interesting. Morning, guys. It's a frosty one out there. And guys are right when I said it was feeling that dampness. Everything is white. I've not looked at the temperature yet, but I would imagine it's probably about maybe -3 or 4. So anyway, just putting a brew on. I'm quite disappointed this morning though. I'm really disappointed in myself. I've left my cup on my bike. And I have to get all the way over there to get it, which means now get the brew sorted. I'm losing this nice comfy spot I've got. I'll get there. I'll show you my wee setup outside, shall I? Did the best I could at securing this joint. Wouldn't stop anyone that was determined though. I'm glad I got a bit of shelter last night, because waking up with this frost in the morning, jeez. What's that that's appeared? I think it's about 8 o'clock. It's not as frosty as I imagined actually. This is probably the most telling thing because it's flat and level. Actually look, there's some sort of forest there, but it's all old industrial. That's the truck stop over there. I'm going to get brekkie there and then carry on south. Don't know how many miles I'll make today, but such short days, and by the time you get motivated to get out your sleeping bag, once I've had a couple of brews, you know, you probably only got 5 hours of good riding. So anyway, I'm going to get packed up and going to get some brekkie over there. It's quite nice. I had a lamb shank there last night for tea. Went down quite a treat. And I'm going to sign it off here. So this is whatever day it is. I'll see you on the next day. Take care, guys. Thanks a lot, eh? So I'm just packing up, and I was just taking my poncho out my pillowcase. Looks like he's with me for the duration, I reckon, this little fella. He's coming with me.